Okay, starting at the front door. Very attractive front doors. They did do a wood look stain over it to change it from the old white doors. You can see that the doors do have the roll down hurricane shutters up there. I believe the front windows are all impact, but we will verify that. They certainly are all new. All right, going inside. What's beautiful is when you open the door, you look right out through the great room to a beautiful pool area and then that view, which is absolutely gorgeous. You have these marble floors throughout, which it says were replaced or were done in 2017, which it makes it questionable whether that kitchen was before or after that, or whether it is on top of it, I should say. So we'll go to the right first. Whoops. And you have your office, beautifully built in. Plantation shutters all around. Your walls here have that old faux paint on it. It'd be easy enough to paint over if it wasn't your cup of tea. And I know we did measurements on this the other day. There is that very narrow doorway that we talked about that leads from this office right through to the master suite, which is where I'm going right now. Trying to get people out of the way. Excuse me a minute, Bob. Bob? Kicking my husband out. There's also these nice double doors here that lead to the great room. So come into the master suite. And these walls look fairly freshly painted if they're not your color, easy enough to do. It says that the bathroom was redone recently. You've got a nice walk-in shower. Really nice size with the window, with the plantation shutter. The soaking tub, and again, more plantation shutters. I know Laura doesn't like the black countertops, but that's an easy change. Loads of cabinet space here. And my favorite thing is these towers that they put in bathrooms now. And of course, I'm sure you'd like to see this. And this closet is fabulous. There is what I believe is the AC unit, but we'll get that verified. And again, plantation shutters. Loads of hanging space, etc. for both him and her, as well as bureaus built-in hampers. And the same thing on the other side. Not quite as much on this side, but pretty close. And you have, I guess this is, oh, I guess it's a drawer. So again, you've got the marble floors everywhere. which makes it very nice. Archway leading to the master bedroom. Really, really big master bedroom. And it has the sliding doors to the outside. And I think, let me just check. No, those look like, those are not impact from what I could see. And then you have this lovely area here, which has, you've got pocket doors, which lead to that. And honestly, these pocket doors are scraping. I don't know if you realize that pocket doors are always a problem. They always tend to get off kilter, and then you get that little tug. So those, I'll sometimes put a shim in them for a while to try to get them back on kilter again, but it just comes with the territory. Now let me take you back out to the main living area.
I'm studying right now, but I've been looking at what's happened for 2 years.
And as we enter the main living area, you can see over there, that's your formal dining room.
Yeah.
With those beautiful plantation shutters again. And let's do it this way. We'll do the pool area last. So let's enter in the kitchen. You see those double doors there? That's what leads to your guest suites. So if you had somebody staying in those 2 rooms, they could close those for total privacy. You have your sitting area and your breakfast bar right there. These windows, you were questioning whether those were impact. They are not, and that is stated in the information. It's nice as you have the door that leads to the outdoor kitchen. So it makes it easy enough to cook out there and eat in here if you wanted. And while you may want to redo the kitchen later, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the kitchen right now. I know we went through all these appliances yesterday, and that, I believe that dishwasher was last year or this year. It's a good refrigerator. The cooktop looks relatively clean. And I know we pointed out to you, there is some wear on these tiles here. Just mostly on the edges, but I think some of that is dirt that could be buffed out. But there are some tiles here that you'd probably want to replace. You could put that off until you decided on the new kitchen simply by putting an area rug there. The pantry is not that big. So you can see this shelving here. And there's a safe there. You've got shelves up top there, and then you have all these pull-outs down below. So loads of storage. Taking you down to, well, let me go back, sorry. I'm gonna go back to this area up here, and we'll go into the guest suites first. All right, so you enter the guest suite, you see, well, Laura felt would be the best bedroom for mom is straight ahead. And you've got the nice plantation shutters, beautiful floors. kind of walk-in closet. Not very deep, but plenty of storage in that closet. And just gonna open one half of these. Again, you've got shelves up top and loads of pullouts down bottom. And then you've got a beautiful bathroom vanity here. And as you go in here, there's a really nice shower. And it already has all your grab bars that you need. And they did kind of a coating on the window for privacy. And this room leads right through, as we showed you yesterday. You can actually see on the outside of this side window, if I get up close enough, you can see that they have those accordion hurricane shutters that you just pull together and lock. I'll go through this room, and this is the one where you've got the built-in kitchen. Now, this is one of the few places you do not have plantation shutters. A little surprising. They're actually the pull-down kind of shades, which are nice. And again, these look like they've all been replaced. And it certainly looks like the floor goes under that. Can't guarantee it, but. And then you've got your closet that needs to be made back into a closet. And for this bathroom, you would have this full bath here, which also serves as your pool bath. There's the door leading out to the pool. Now we'll go back up into the great room. And we're going to head down towards the front of the house, towards the dining room. This time we're going to head this way. If you look down there, well, that's where the garage is. We'll go there last. If we go straight ahead, straight in front of us is the guest bath, the half bath. And again, there are those accordion shutters on this window also. This window does not have any blinds on it. No, probably no need since there's nothing out there. But we've just got the pedestal sink, but it's a decent sized half bathroom. And then you have this humongous, really big, again, plantation shutters. Hurricane shutters on the outside of that window. And lots and lots and lots and lots of storage. You've got all these shelves built in here. Again, we think that that is just for hanging wet clothes. And then you've got more shelves and more storage in here. So I hope you have a lot of things because there's a lot of storage here. It is a vinyl flooring, but it's really pretty. down to the garage.
Garage, interior, door.
Okay. Garage floor was never done with the epoxy. But you can see from where I'm standing on the step in the garage, there's a lot of space between here and the garage doors. So it's almost like a 2.5 car garage, but unfortunately, there's no door going to this side. You do have a little bench there with a wet sink. Pull down, and even hurricane shutters there. And then you have an access door over there. So, everything in here looks good. Let me just go back in there. I want to see if, yeah, I think that the water heater is over here. It is. So I don't know if we had the age of the water heater. It looks relatively recent. I'll see if I can get an age on that for you. This is pretty old, but probably suffices for a garage bench. I apologize for going so slow, but the walking isn't all that great. All right, now let's go to the beautiful outdoor area. Those are the sliders that look like the surface of the window may have been a little scratched. I'm not sure you would even notice it until you got up close. All right, they have this beautiful travertine decking outside. Those black squares you're looking at, that's just the sun hitting it. Your outdoor kitchen, which is in relatively new, nice condition. Got a little beverage refrigerator there. And you have 2 burners there. That looks like it's had very little use. The grill needs a cleaning and probably new briquettes. I think one of Laura's questions was, could those grates be replaced? And the answer is most likely yes, due to the age of this. However, I think they probably could be cleaned to look like new. There is a company that goes around and just does grill cleaning, and they do a great job. I mean, amazing. Then you've got a couple of storage places here and under here. And the pool. I know we gave you the measurements on the pool. It looks to me like what they did in the pool was completely change the piping and resurface it. I do not believe that they worked outside of the footprint that was already there. But they did change the cage out to this beautiful 2 picture windows, really pretty, and left you a lot of nice space for all your chairs and entertaining. And then of course, the view can't be beat. Just beautiful and lots of privacy on both sides, really. And a good sized spa. As I said, certainly enough for 4 people, depending on how big the people are, maybe 6. And they were smart when they redid the pool surface, they put in all this stripping so you could see the steps. Nice area for just kind of getting wet and cooling down, and then, it's not where Bob's gonna wanna do his laps, but certainly you could get in there and do a couple of light laps. And if you get tired, you've got a little bench there. And I think I have everything covered now. So I'm going to end this, and hopefully I got everything you wanted.